Here we go, here we go, here we go. All right. Here we are, family. Here we are again. Before the US Open. Woo! What's going on? I will check the news and everything. So the idea today is to a little bit collaborate with the now I'm resetting the capture. Now we are 1 minute into the US Open. So basically today we need to take advantage of our application, okay, the Trader Supervisor App. We're going to mark out some areas of interest here on TradingView. So what I'm going to do is, okay, as you can see, the US Open, I'm using this indicator for the areas, okay, being based in the UK. This starts at 1:30, it stops, and the US Open starts. In this particular case, I could say that the US Open is, well, yeah, it's gonna start now, but the pre-market starts 1 hour before, okay, that's the pre-market. Some people mark it as the US Open, okay. So in a sense, this is not correct, so I was modifying a little bit this the limits. Okay, so let's start with the let's start the session. Okay, so we're going to be actively trading today. I'm not going to show you my trades today because I don't have prop firm configured, and otherwise I can show it. Okay, I don't have any problems in showing the live trading accounts. So I need to configure the ATAS-X with a new prop firm accounts because I passed the one I passed, and I do not trade with prop firms and the performance accounts live. Okay, so okay, let's take a look at what's going on in the market. First, I need to mark. So I say from 2 to 3 a.m. So this could be at 8 in the morning, isn't it? So now this would be extended up to here. This is the high of the Asian session. Okay, I'm gonna make it recalculated. No, it's not there yet. So until EU Asian session. So this is what I can configure. Okay. Until 8 US time, let's say 9 a.m. The EU session starts at 8 a.m. So I finished the Asia session at 8. Yeah, that was correct. See if this is full. Boom. Let's remove it. Let's do it again. Let me see if I see this in my monitoring tool. I'm pretty fine with it. What's going on with the market? Nothing's going on, right? Let's zoom in a little bit, okay? So the 5 minutes candle, okay? I just want to check. on the 4-hour candle. So I have this massive downtrend here. So from this high, I projected this 2000. How much was it? Let me see. I can say this is a 2500 range. We're at, okay. So what happens here? I projected the same downwards. It actually did exactly as I said. So that's so funny here. Okay, it's pretty funny here. So it's going for the highs, apparently. It needs to, so this is an area of liquidity, okay? This area is important, so I mark it out like pool of liquidity here, also here, okay? So this can be like a target area if it goes high, if it's going higher. But I did the Elliott waves, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of. It needed to go to this level, I would say to this level here, 5, 6, and the 7th, the last wave. So this is what we expect. I think the market will go higher. I don't see any levels for this to go any lower. So now we have to go to the ABC. So if it just basically ended up doing these triangles, what I mean. So the 5th wave, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th. In Nasdaq that's 7 waves. So now it has to be the correction, okay? So this is 7th wave, or the 5th of the wave, the 7th. You can ignore this, like let's say the last wave, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the ABC. So it should be, the correction should be something like this. C, D, E. And then another continuation down. Okay? So that's this is what we expect. It can start from here. So this is what it's doing. Okay? It can go to these levels from here. So this is the correction waves, okay? This is Elliott waves, okay? This is the theory about after a big trend downwards, we cannot project. So this was like this, okay? So it basically made, I started from here. If I do if I paint it like Elliott waves, this is what happens, okay? So it was 1, the first wave, 2nd, 3rd. This can be considered as a range. So this is the 4th, and you can go estimate this is a 5th, or it was the 7th. But it has to be lower than this, okay? So it's five impulses, okay? So it's 3 main impulses downwards. So this is lower than this higher low. So this is a lower low, this is a higher low. So it's not considered. It can be not considered, and this is a 5th wave. So you can consider this as a 7 waves or 5 waves, okay? But in a sense, it's like it's a 7 waves, Elliott. I know it's a bit noisy here now, and I'm gonna delete this because it's no longer necessary, this projection. I used it as a projection when the price was around here, and let's go to a higher time frame, okay? So this is what happens, yeah, okay? And it boom. So this is dismissed. Yeah. So if I can, this was my projection, and yeah, if I go to the 4 hours, to be honest, I'm gonna delete this. No, we don't need this anymore. We can use this one, okay? First impulse, second, third. Let's put it up here, okay? Well, it was here. It's just a week, and the 5th. Okay, Elliott waves. It doesn't look perfect as we expect, but it is what it is. You know, the market's not gonna show you. It's not gonna show you everything as you expect. Let me see. Yeah, there's a lot of liquidity in 25. 150, okay? 25,000, 150 is not my I'm not saying this here. Let's go to the 5 minutes now. I have everything marked out. Okay, the areas, okay? These are the areas of interest. Maybe this high. It's gonna go to this high. Now it is. It's gonna go to this high. Okay. So what's my app saying? What do we need to look at? I have my first alert, and I don't see my clock is nothing's going on here. Like it's not freezing, so everything's moving, it's working. The OBS is behaving well today. Okay, it's trying to go higher, but it doesn't go. So patience, guys. So first review. Okay, is the mark? What's the market doing? Is it an uptrend or downtrend? This is an uptrend, and now what we have to do is to wait for the breakout. Okay, so it's going to go to this high. We can mark it out like properly here, and then have another high here as proper targets. This is quite ICT mindset. Just looking for this pool of liquidity. It goes, they go for the stop hunts, and then it reverses immediately. Or sometimes it fills out this area of interest partially, and then it reverses. So, yeah. But I see a level of strength at the moment. So I don't see the market coming back down. I'm gonna zoom in so you can see this properly. So this is marking, if the market is still insisting in going higher, I think we get a point here. I can't see the delta today, so I don't have the tools enabled, unfortunately. Okay, 12 minutes into the session. 12 minutes. Evaluate momentum. Yes, momentum high. Okay. So, where are we now? A little bit retracement. I think there's a big momentum up. Okay, that could be a good chance. What's your stop? Well, let's review this opportunity. Okay, if I open a long position, because this is a very extreme uptrend, that's no retracement. Look at this, respecting the 5 minutes candles, just the lows, higher low, higher low. It's terrible. It's terrible. Very concise uptrend here. So I'm trying to monitor my screen here. It's terrible. Yeah. It's very. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. If I need to think of this, there is no exhaustion in the price action at the moment. Well, it could be, of course, it could be, but yeah, I don't see the price crashing. Maybe it has to retrace a little bit before catching up. And Fibonacci, I don't use Fibonacci's, but this is a very useful measure for the retracement, how low we can go. This is the 38.2 retracement. So people usually take trades like this, and you don't buy at the peak, you basically buy at the retracement. So it's a big impulse upwards, retraces, and continuation up. Okay, and you go for these levels. Okay, so this is pretty much what we expect today. So if I see, look at this, it just went to this level. Okay, boom, this is like it's coming up. Okay, this is commitment. Okay, so we're gonna go long, and let's enter here. This is gonna be my trade for today. I'm gonna mark it out. Okay, I can see momentum. Yes, I see the momentum. Okay, so this is my open. Let's say remove this, and I'm gonna, where is the long position? Okay, so this is my market entry, which it doesn't let me. Where is it? Long. I click. What is this? What is it? This doesn't let me. Long position. No, it doesn't let me. Why not? Favorite. Short position. I click here. Long position. It just doesn't allow me. I don't know. Maybe my subscription. It's a problem with my subscription, probably. Okay, so I'm gonna paint it. Okay. I'm gonna paint it. Okay, so I'm gonna draw this gamma. No, it's not gonna be a gamma box. I'm gonna do this rectangle. Okay, so my entry should be here. Okay, my stop below this, and my take profit should be here. So let's say I enter the marketplace. So that's my risk to reward ratio. Okay, ugly. Yeah, I don't know why. I just change the color now. Okay. I don't see there's quite a lot of decision here. Let's go for the Fibo. Again, from this level to this original level. Let's say I entered around an average. I can average down here, not so much, but this is a good entry here. Okay, 38 point. This is kind of Fibonacci levels, classic Fibonacci levels, and this is what the price action we expect to do. Okay, so buying around this area, bounce back on the Fibo level, and expect a continuation up. That's a big significant impulse. If not, you get stopped out here. Okay, in my case I could be stopped out because I below this 5 minutes candle, so a little bit lower. Yeah, here. Okay, if it's going lower, it's gonna stop me out. And I forgot to open this trade. Okay, just to mark it like I started a position here. Okay. Okay, so it says watch for a pullback. Yeah, this is a pullback that has already taken place, and it's pulling back, and now we expect a continuation up. Okay, this is very normal, as expected. Let's see if it didn't stop me out. I think it did, right? Look at this. Below this candle, this 5 minutes candle. I don't use in practical. I don't actually use this moving averages at all. No. Okay, let's see how it goes. My trades. Let's see how it goes. I still don't know why I can't click here. Use these tools. And I'm monitoring if this is not getting frozen. No, I think it's fine. And this is no, I don't need to restart the captures. I'm pretty happy with this. Come on. Yeah, I got stopped out. Now I can tell. Look, took my stop loss. So I broke this 5 minutes low. So this can be a significant retrace. Okay. Let's say I lost for $200. Okay, so I logged this as let's say that was a new prop account. So I lost $200. So I don't have $200. So let's say I don't know. I was making some profits, and it went against me. Blah blah. And just to lock the trade and wait for the pullback again. Let's see. What are the levels? Retracement levels. Okay. So I'm gonna delete this now. I'm gonna move it around. No, I need the Fibos. I need the Fibo levels. Okay. But I don't need this around. Yeah, it went for 0.5. That's pretty low now. I think it destroyed everybody who are buying in these levels. 68.1. That's another key level. This area here is what people usually buy in crypto. You know, expecting a big move up, retraces to 61.8. That's many people coming in, jumping in, and then it reverses back. 0.5, one level, 0.61, 0.62. Many people say 0.62. They round up these numbers. This is pretty much the same number. So I can simulate another trade. Maybe I can wait on it. Whoa! It's too late to get in. It's a bit late to jump in, I guess. But this is Nasdaq, man. This is Nasdaq. So it stopped me out, and it went to my direction. But no, it is still an entry here you can have. Yeah, it's not refreshing quite optimal. Yeah, but I can see. I mean, Nasdaq is it's a very bullish asset. It's incredibly bullish all the time. Should we give it another chance? Let's give it another chance, okay? Okay. This is the moment where I need to, if I'm very exhausted mentally, I can take, okay, I'm gonna take a cool off time. So stay away from the screen. This is a good time just to reflect, okay? What is on the screen, take some time off before, just cool off before entering unexpectedly into a trade. There is no desperation to jump in. This price is now it's gonna go. No, you mark it. It's coming from a low, and now we marked out a high, so it can be bouncing up and down. So with no clear direction yet. So this is how the market works. You know, there's quite a lot of volatility during the U.S. Open over the first 30 minutes. That's why at minute 25 you can become very exhausted. So you need to stay away from the screen for a few minutes. Just look away, go have a coffee, and then come back. This is what I can do. In fact, this is what I will do. I'm gonna get some water, okay? I took it very seriously, staying away from the screen. I had an accident here. Let's take it easy, man. All right. Okay, I can say like check your emotional state. I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Let's keep cool of time. I'm fine. I'm gonna open a trade. Okay. I can see this is there's a chance here to jump in. Okay. Okay. Entry is here, where the blue line is. Market price, and now my stop loss will be below this low here. Okay. This is the low. Unless it does a new low, it's gonna stop me out. Unless it doesn't do a new low, my trade will continue alive. And this is how I measure it. So we know it retraces to the Fibonacci points 0.5, which is not Fibonacci at all, but people say at least 50% retracement of the big up movement. Boom. And I think, wow, this is a good trade. How many minutes into this trade? Let's see. How many minutes? Just seconds. 1 minute now. 1 minute in a trade, okay? Okay, target. You can take some profits here on this high, or you can take some profits on the other, on the on this way. Just here, the first retracement, bounces, blah blah blah. It's up to you. How do you trade? Okay, I look for the significant areas. I look for the liquidity areas. I know where the market is going to, in my perspective. So I rely on my methodology. But this app is going to help you to control your emotions, to stay away from the screen when you need it, and basically just to take your time before jumping into a trade. Okay, and log every single trade that you do, so you can kind of, you can track back what you have done wrong, review why, how many losses, why you repeatedly are losing, at what time, what is maybe you are extended your position in time. You should close within the first 5 minutes instead of leaving the trade, go for 10-20 minutes and then reverse back to your stop loss, to starting point. So it's up to you. So I am checking these levels now because I know it's gonna hit my first off. This is one stop as per my my methodology. I will start taking some profits now. Okay, then maybe 30%, whatever. Okay, you set up your runners. And control. You can control, okay, where your runners are. Okay, how far you wanna load this. I just take some profits to guarantee I'm gonna make, I don't know, my days was worth it. It was really worth it today. Look at this. So I took some profits to the previous high. So you can go to a 15 minutes high, and now I'm going to the I don't see is hitting this high yet. Let me see. I have another screen with another broker, and it's not hitting. It's not with my levels that I expect. But let me see. I don't want to get a full retracement, just to, I don't want to get stopped out unnecessarily. But I have some positions on the just basically on the bottom side. I'm trading with my account as well. So, but I wanted to trade with this prop firm. I mean, like simulating a prop firm here, and yeah, it's going well. So now that I can see, it took the new high. It's not a new high here, but let's say it was here. I can move my stop loss to break even, like here, okay, boom. So that is there's a safe trade now. So I just let this, I leave this running. Let's go for 3 minutes, let this refresh. And this is a safe trade for me. There's no chance I can lose some money here. Yeah, it was a very aggressive move. So it's retracing now. I think the trading view is not showing me where the price action is now. And now it is. Okay. Yeah, but it bounced back. So it broke out the new high. Now it's going to continue. If you want to add to your winner, so let's say I want to add to my winner, okay? So I didn't close the full position, so I'm gonna open a new trade. Boom. So this is how you log this trade, okay? So we're almost 6 minutes into this existing trade. So now what I'm gonna do is to add to the winner with a new stop loss. So I'm gonna do an entry here, okay? Another entry here. So this is a safe trade. So I'm gonna raise my second trade is here. Where's gonna be my stop loss? So I see a lot of momentum here. So I expect this is gonna go to this high, okay? So this is how I measure here. And now what I do is to set up the stop loss here. Remember, I have the stop loss here. I'm gonna move this. I don't clearly see, not even in my screen, below this high, below this low, okay? So this is a wick down. So I can, this is a wick down, so below this low, I can set my stop loss. So this is the second trade. Let's let it run, okay? And see how it goes. It's a very aggressive move, huh? It's been very aggressive markets in yesterday and everything. Unbelievable. Fantastic. And I see all the liquidity levels in the on the upside. There's nothing below, so it's not gonna go anywhere to stop hunt anything. It's very it's gonna be very persistent to go higher and higher and higher. This is my view, this is my analysis, but you should have your own analysis, okay? And use the app to track this down to your analysis, your execution, and use the app to track it out, okay? Properly. So I'm gonna go for 3 minutes now. So this is working really badly. Yeah. So if I go to the 1 minute, it's bounce up and down, up and down. You have to make. Maybe he's gonna do a lower retracement, and then before another like big impulse. The market makers is giving us a great time today. So 3 minutes into this trade, the new trade is going nowhere. As I said, yeah, it could go lower, and we have the clock again. Okay, I say, okay, where are we? Do we need to review what's the situation? Okay, I think we may just get stopped out. Almost there, but still alive. That's why I always take profit. If the price goes high, the higher it goes, the more profits I take, because then it's a big retracement and it gets very annoyed. You can get very annoyed about this. I think I'm gonna be stopped out. Boom! I'm out. Okay. So second trade. Let's say I lost. Yeah, it's now continuous. So the first trade is still ongoing, but the second, let's say I lost. I don't know, $150. Okay, in this. But I was taking some profit, so you just make 200, let's say, and I want to make another 500, so still 500 ongoing, and 500 to be made, and this will be, let's say, 2,000. Okay, boom, that's the trade. Can you see? Easy. This is still an active. You can add to a winner. Track this down to these. The positions that you're opening here, so you know you are very conscious of what you're doing minute by minute. This is the idea, okay, by using this app. I think it needs to, there's a lot of liquidity downwards, and yeah, you can possibly have a really big retracement here. I don't know. I will never open another trade now. So far, this is my analysis, this is my execution. So you do whatever you want, but I don't see this like to enter again. Okay, no, not revenge trading. Please do not revenge trade. No. You got stopped out. Well, this part of this is part of the game. So. Sometimes the price action gets exhausted to the upside, and now it's going for looking for lower value. So you know, little by little, you just say, okay, I think this is over. It's not gonna be another impulse upwards. So you just get out. You know, you get stopped out. You know, you trade your stop loss. I think if I sail, I have my, in this area here. Basically, I said I'm gonna be break even here. Okay, so I moved my stop loss to break even at this area. Let me do this again. I just added this. I wanna have this line here. Basically, what the stop loss is here. Okay, as long the price doesn't hit my break-even point, so I took profits on the way up. If it retraces, I trailed. I moved my stop loss to break-even. So this is my entry point. So I make some profits. I lost the second trade, and if it continues lower and lower and lower, I'm gonna get stopped out by 0 loss. It can happen now. Look, it's going. I'm not stopped out yet, so it doesn't look like I'm gonna get stopped out. Let's go to 5 minutes, okay? So how about? So what do we have here, okay? And so this area, okay? Rejection, boom. It's doing the same, okay? If the body is closing here on the 5 minutes, I say like, okay, continuation up, rejection. No, it's not looking for lower prices, it's going up. Now, if this closes higher with this wick, it's gonna tell us. I think it was a stop out, right? So this wick is gonna tell us, and there's a rejection for the lower prices. It wants to continue higher. Did I get stopped out? Millimetrically speaking, no. Now I was. Boom. Now I was. Okay. All right. So I have to close this trade. That's why this is what you need to measure. Okay, if you are too many minutes into a trade, maybe this is where you can audit yourself. You are 2 minutes into a trade, so that's why the price came back against you and stopped you out on the break even or even losing money. So learn to take profits on the way up, partials. If you have let's say 1.0 lots, you can sell 50% and then you can sell another 20% and then you leave 0.3 lot, okay? The 30% remaining as a runner, okay? And you just take your stop loss to break even. So if that like happened now, let's say I took some profits, I was on a break even, but let's say now the price is going on my way, okay? So you need to take a higher stop loss, or do not go to break even. This will have saved this trade. So let's say I instead of making 700, I just mail. I lost something. I just made 200 and 250 on the way up. Okay, so at least I make some money in compensation of the what I lost. I just locked this trade, and I can say, okay, I should have waited more, or I shouldn't have taken my stop loss to break even, because look what it did. It's going to continue higher, okay? Or at least I will be still alive in the trade to take a decision. Okay, and I'm going to take another 300. I don't want the extra 500. I'm gonna be okay with another 250, $300 profit, and then we close it, and then we go for the we basically go for the app to close it. Boom, we close the trade, we lock the profits, and we can say this: I'm done for the day. So 42 minutes into the US session, AM session in this particular case, and you can say, okay, I have the rest of the day free to do whatever you want. Just don't get addicted to this. Just take it as an opportunity to make some money, and yeah, speculation basically. Okay, train your brain, train yourself, and I see you soon. Cheers. Hope you enjoyed it. Good profits taken.